Okay, so I may have legitimately said out loud, AHA! Because, as you see, as we return to the world of inside, I have just come up with a cunning solution for this puzzle. Now I'll demonstrate my thinking here before I actually put it into action. As you can see, I have not brought the water all the way down. I brought it enough so I can bridge this gap without having to use crates in a way. But now I believe I know how to beat this puzzle. And in order to do that, we need to bring the water to a level where I can bridge this gap, but not enough to close the door. And I know how this will be achieved now. So we'll climb down this ladder and we'll bring the water back down all the way. And once the water is at the bottom, then we will manipulate the crate to be on top of the platform with the strange boiler-like device and a ladder. Now if we bring this to the correct level, we will be able to use it as a platform for me to enter the water without the crate floating off to the ceiling. For as we can see, we also cannot manipulate the crate. We can't manipulate it to go up or down. It only sinks or... well, it sinks or sinks really. I guess you could say it floats, but really the bottom of the water is a roof. Our perception of what is up and what is down is very greatly challenged in this room, isn't it? But now if we just bring that crate back down so it can rest there. Now we bring the water down as far as we can without closing the door. So we can bring it to here and the door will not close. Now can you see where this is going? I climb onto the crate, as you can see, and now I jump into the water and I make my escape. All while it was probably captured on film by that camera, though those two men were too busy staring at their screen to notice my escape. But there we go, the puzzle is solved, and now I can make my escape into the next room where even more water lies, as well as two strange boys which just seem to be floating there. I'll leave them alone for now. But it seems there isn't really a lot for me to do in this area. I'll have to keep going down, perhaps, see what else is around this area. Must be a way to climb onto the top. Or perhaps we need to go as far down as we can. We do not need to worry about drowning at least anymore in this game. Though it seems there are still more bodies down here as we go further down again. There's also someone down there. We cannot go too deep. We'll be spotted for sure, and then I'll be leeched on. Perhaps if I was to manipulate this chain, I could use it to my advantage. But it seems the chain exists only in the background, so it cannot be used today. But it looks like they're leaving at least. Yes, leave the room. Now I can move freely without worry of being spotted. But it's also hard to spot where the... oops, there we go. I was going to say, it's very hard to see where the surface is. Now there is a lever here. And that raises the water and brings the bodies down with a horrible crunch. And the worst part is they still live and they follow me. Ugh, followed by the rotting, weird, stench corpses. But they still seem to willingly follow me. They wish to help me at least. I'm frightened by their presence. There's no one in that room at least. I'm sure I saw movement. Not all of those poor people can move though. Still, whatever's left of you fleshy bags, you can come with me. We'll see what we can do, where we can go. Try and find out what your strange purpose is. I'm not sure what it is, but I do not enjoy being near you. There is a button here which lies out of my reach. If you fellows or women or whatever you are, you strange... I'm sorry, but I'd have to refer to you as monsters. We're not quite high enough to reach that button. Try one more time. Remains out of our reach. There must be something we can do in order to reach that. Let us explore and see if there's a way maybe we could give ourselves that extra little boost. Or perhaps if we pull that lever again, perhaps that will help us out a little bit. Come on, my fleshy minions, my minions of flesh. Let's see what else we can use to help us in our predicament. Apart from the strange rotting corpse that's trying to follow us, but all it does is make me lose my lunch. Now, if you could throw me up to that lever, I will pull it again and we'll see what we can achieve with it. It brings the overall water level down. Now, while in here it doesn't seem to make a difference. Perhaps it makes a difference in the next room, I do not know. The only way to find out will be to travel to the next room, and yes, it has made a difference of some sort. Now the water here is actually more accessible, but perhaps in the next room it will also help me achieve the goal of reaching that button? No, it will not just yet, but don't worry, an idea is in my head. If these corpses that still manage to walk could throw me into that water, and if I exit the water in the correct position, I will be able to make my escape, or at least, well, help these fellows escape. For if I was to help them escape, what life do they have to escape to? Just one of misery, one of following me around? All they are saggy, fleshy, wet corpses, unfortunately. But now, if we exit the correct position, I'll press the button upon my descent, and now we can escape, and I will thank those fleshies for helping my escape. There's still more husks in the area though, and it seems they're willing to follow, even abandon their menial jobs as a janitor. Do they see me as a messiah of some sort? Someone who needs to be followed? I'm not even wearing the cap to control their minds anymore. Are they just conditioned to follow that of a red shirt? Seems now though we are at a dead end. If you were to throw me up, I could bridge the gap and... No! Ah, they've killed themselves. It's odd, I usually trust them to act with self-perseverance, but now they do not, and all I find myself at is a window. I can see more outside, and I see people crossing the bridge. Someone's running. I suspect he's trying to escape, and now he's walking. No. Now he's running again. No, they're running. I think they're being tested. Maybe they're being tested on the speed at which they sprint. Something's happening, I know that. There's still more computers down there, which I do not know what they are doing. Perhaps I was supposed to go down here. Perhaps I'll be... Yes, now I am caught. At least you survived your horrible fall. It seems you are stronger than I gave you credit for. And now I've just left them to, well, be abandoned. They were used simply to get me into that shaft. But I can bring this elevator down and see that they still receive some sort of freedom, I guess. So now if they were to... Oh, no, now they come up. It's okay, I'll find a way to bring them to the correct level. Now they're all up there, though. This puzzle gets tougher and stranger the more we play it. That's a dead end, I now understand. So now if I bring them... Well, where do I bring them? That is the question of the day, my friends. Perhaps there is a way down through here? Yes, there is. All the strange naked corpses they managed to fall down. They continue to give me a very strange feeling. One that is of extreme discomfort, one that of fear. The noises they make when they walk are what scare me the most, and some of them now seem to be suffering with broken legs. And even that, their legs seems to be just made out of bone. Now, I just want you fellows to do me one last favour. There is a long dangling lever there. I want to see what it does. Even though its view is obscured by this strange column, I suspect there might be a secret up there, and I wish to obtain its secrets. Let's just see what lies if I swing it enough. Or perhaps if I just ascend it all the way. Or what if I was just to throw myself at the window and break it of all things? Well, that didn't work. But it was worth a try. But there is something with that lever. It also has a cohort. I see a plug that is lying on the floor. Perhaps if I climb up enough, I could maybe make this lever break, make it extend all the way down to the ground. Or it just brings me up here. That just brings me to the roof. I didn't come up here for no reason. There is something up here. Perhaps another one of those green machines. Yes! I see. The only thing is it lies out of my reach. And I know exactly how I will reach this one. We bring the men back up to the top. But then... Wait. I bring the men back up to the top, but then what does that achieve? Unless you throw me up here... Ah, we cannot reach. I need them at the top, and I need myself on that rope. How do I achieve that, though? I do not understand. I cannot command these men to stop. This is a puzzle we'll have to solve another day. For now, I will have to just make my escape. It feels tragic when something slips out of your grasp, but now... Looks like our escape is close. Let's move quickly, my men. Make sure we are not spotted. I suspect if, as soon as those two people return to that water room and see that all the corpses have vanished, it's not going to be a pleasant experience for them, and they will be doubling their guards. Let's just move across here, where those strange running people also roam. What is this next facility we approach, though? Are we even outside, though? Are we still indoors? There are still big dangling lights, but it still feels like some sort of railway platform. There is something up here which I do not know, but I have also had to abandon my men. They cannot climb. They do not have the mental facilities to achieve that kind of feat. The end is near, I suspect that. We seem to be entering more office buildings now, where people are being observed. Cigarettes are smoked and other things such as that. Perhaps we are coming closer, though, to whoever is behind this project. Who is behind all of those men with masks, behind this entire society, perhaps. There is something we need to figure out, something we need to see. That's a strange room as well. There's a corpse in there that's being manipulated. Cameras watch it, though. Audiences are set up to watch it. Those two seem to be operating on something, and there's a man. Oh! He's knocking down Chet. Hey, he's after me, isn't he? Leave me alone. Oh, he's running from something. What is he running from? Or is he running to here? Is there something to observe? What is going on? There's something in there which I need to see. Something in there which has grabbed their attention. While I cannot view it in the traditional sense, or being caught by those strange office workers might result in my death, I'll find my own way up. I'll climb onto this light, then I will swing across. There is something we need to do. Something which will help me escape. Throwing myself down here does not do anything, of course. I was hoping to perhaps lower myself into the pit where that strange operation is going on. No, something's going on. Something that isn't right. Something is wrong. I will have to see what is going on. Perhaps if I were to climb onto that pipe, I could scale it. Let's just swing across and grab onto the pipe. Right, now we are making the correct kind of progress. We will make our entrance from above. Pull that lever. Secrets will soon be uncovered. Something is happening. There's still more people watching as well. They watch from above and below. Everyone seems to be interested, though, to see what is going on. Scientists, office workers. Are these all the people behind what is going on? Are they breeding something, perhaps? A creature to fight their wars? Or there was a war being fought, I suppose. It was all the explosions, all the artillery. What even happens in this world? What is its purpose? Why are we here? Why do I still think of a man named George Orwell when I see this world as well? Now pull that door, pull it with all your might. Obviously don't pull it though when you're stuck on top of it, for then you seem to have quite the fight. Now we are getting closer. This is a dome. Dome with a green lever, with green lights, it seems. I think there is still something more to those green orbs that we have been seeing. While I only disabled 2 of them and discovered a 3rd, or at least I discovered a 4th actually, there is something I have yet to see. If we pull ourselves down as far as we can go, then we'll see if we can find our way in. I don't understand where I can go though. Is there an entrance? Yes, there is. I see a crack. Let's go, jump into that crack. That is our entrance into the... No, that was not a crack. That was just a way to the bottom, a way to my death. What is the puzzle behind this strange mechanical arm? I do not understand it, but I will obviously have to. I guess we need to manipulate it to a certain position. And to see where we can take it, we explore all the extremes, then we will discover what we can do. If we go to the extreme up, then to the extreme down, perhaps then I can find something, but there seems to be a crack. I do not understand though. What lies within this? Perhaps if we were to go all the way down, perhaps then that would get me a safe descent. No, we don't seem to descend very far, but then again I do see another platform. It's quite a stretch, but there is a ladder. That's good. I suspected it could be a leap of faith which would have resulted in my inevitable death. Right, we're getting closer to discovering the secrets of this, well, not a dome, it's a sphere. But there's something inside it, something I must know. It holds a secret to our world. Why is it also floating above water? Is it guarded by those strange creatures of the water? I do not know, but there are levers to be pulled. Perhaps we need to disable this. But the fans, they struggle against me. Pull the locks. Pull the other lock. Getting closer. Now pull that lock, the one near the fan, but make sure you do not fall through. You are being pushed against your will. Perhaps if we get sucked up into here. No, that doesn't seem to provide us with an exit. I did notice another lever though above. Perhaps that will disable the fan. Pull this, perhaps it will do something. Yes, now the fan is disabled. Now I can swim at my own leisure. I hope it hasn't affected what is above though. What is being observed? Is it something rabid? Something smart? Either way, we are now about to enter the unknown, though it seems I cannot enter it just yet. The door closes very quickly. Perhaps I do need that fan after all. But that fan really makes it hard for me to get down. If I go quickly before the fan fully activates, then I will be in a position that is safe and allow me to grab it. Come on, grab it! Now we will descend into the light. Now we will see what is above. But now I am naked, and was I the one being observed? Were they just waiting for my entrance? No. What is that? Many bodies, many mental control caps. They were working on a hive mind. That is what they were creating. A hive mind to control those who needed to be controlled. That is the best explanation I can come up with. Well, if that is what they want to create, I will destroy the hive mind while I can. It seems it is my destiny. I will free those who cannot think for themselves. I will make sure they can now think for themselves. They don't not need this disgusting hive mind, this disgusting ball of flesh. I will be its saviour. That is why they follow me, why they seem to see me as some sort of messiah. Even though seeing this tries to make me sick, and now it has absorbed me. But now it is free. The hive mind will now think for itself. It will do what it wishes. Now it's time to seek vengeance upon those who wish to get control of us. Now we will pull the plug. We are going to escape. You will run. You will flee. Flee the judgment of those you have judged to be inferior. Your time has come. It is time for us to escape. Free every last one who is being controlled. We are now in control of your world. You will pay the price for everything you have done. You may try to pull that lever, but we are strong. We will pull any door you try to put in our way. Pull! Pull with all your might! We can make our way out. We can escape. There are those who sit there smoking their cigars. Throws fat off our process. Absorb the other unhinged, or at least do not absorb. They do not wish to join our fleshy, horrible monstrosity of a body. Let them continue to own their own flesh, but they will need to help us continue our escape. Grab us and haul us to the top. We will continue our revenge, our conquest. You will soon have your freedom to exist. Let's continue to proceed back through our own world. Now we will try to make our way to the top though. The weight capacity of an elevator, unfortunately, has outsmarted us. Oh, you continue to observe as you do. Treat us like we exist in some sort of zoo. Well, we will now destroy all your data. See that you have nothing left to use. You will not create another hive mind. You will never control us again. What also exists in this world? More people to annoy, more people to frighten. You will not escape our rampage. You will not escape us at all. It seems now we have hit another wall. Well, perhaps you will see that now this great fleshy hive mind, which continues to make me feel sick, will now manage to make sure that we will use our abilities we have learned. Pull the crate! Pull it with all your might. We will use it to escape into the next room. We are now getting close to the final fight. Pull it and use it. We will use it to ascend. You may watch us. Look, the hive mind thinks for itself. Even if it still requires the input of me, we are making our escape. We will do what we can. Alright, jump to the other side of it, my fleshy monstrosity. We will push it this way, and now we can escape. This hive mind now will be the hive of you all. It'll be the hive that destroys everything you hold dear. Your decadent society is no more. Try to run if you can. I run through your cafeterias. You get to enjoy the luxuries of food, do you? While we starve, while we work. Well, soon. There he is as well. The master behind it all. Sitting in your executive's office. Join us. Or be squashed. Alright, let us try to finish our escape. That door, that is our way out. Our way to freedom. Our way to free all of our kind. Our answer to our escape must lie in the water somehow. Perhaps there is something here which we can use. This pole, perhaps we can use it as a ram. If we push it hard enough, we will make sure we escape. Come on, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Now make sure it stands. It doesn't stand on its own 2 feet. Come on. Now hold it and use it to push the button. Our escape now will occur. The dogs may try to bark at us, they may try to bark, they may try to kill us. But they cannot kill us. They're too scared of us. They'll just stand there and stare. They do not understand us. We are superior. Attack one part of us, and to be honest, what you achieve is very little. But I see how we must activate this pressure pad. Bring me that piece of wood. We will use it to activate this pressure pad permanently. Oh, you stupid attack dogs. All you do is bark on back and back, thinking it's going to annoy me somehow. It will achieve nothing, I tell you. Nothing at all. Nothing will be achieved by your endless woofing, your endless barking. Now leave that on there. And now let us escape. The flesh ball will continue its escape. Climb the ladder, my hands. Climb it. Although then again, it seems we cannot quite climb. Perhaps we must mount ourselves on it before we raise the platform. Just look if this piece of wood is so long. Now leave that on there. Now jump quickly. Climb it, ascend it, mount it. Now we can continue our escape. The big ball of flesh will continue to have its revenge. Cross the tracks before the train comes. Now throw yourself down. I know it might cause us some pain, but we are strong. We are invincible. Everything we do will continue our ascent. Our escape is still guaranteed. We must charge up this door with more strength. Let us make sure we have a suitable run-up. And now we will make sure our escape is complete. Come on, come on. Perhaps that man could open the door for us. He seems very willing to if we stay away for now. Go on, open the door for us. Allow us to escape. Come on. We won't move. Thank you. Now let us escape. We will deal with you later. If you are just a slug though, you can escape. That trap door will not assist you, by the way. Or at least it's... Oh, maybe it was to assist us. I thought it was just to trip us up, but fine. We will go down here. You can live for now. Just be aware that my revenge is still coming. I'll kill you soon. Very soon indeed. Now, what else lies in this world? What else can I use to try and escape? That's a furnace of some sort. Perhaps if we were to throw a crate into it, that would help, or not? No, there must be something else we must do with this crate. Let us see what we can do with it. Perhaps throwing it across a room would help. There's a door there which we must try to escape through. Pull that door and then just leave that crate to rot for a while. Perhaps we could just brute force the door. But it seems we cannot. Right. Well then again, there is a button up there. Grab this and we will throw it. We will throw the crate directly upwards. So come on, stand in the correct position. Now throw the crate directly upwards. There we go. Now we can continue to make our escape. Throw it again and activate that strange button up there. There we go. Now we can continue our escape into the waters where we will continue to ascend, or at least now we seem to be making a descent. Do not know though if we will run into those strange hairy creatures of the water, or we could just open the furnace and try to burn this facility. Or we burn ourselves. Is that our fate? No, burning ourselves would be stupid. If we burn ourselves, then we just kill ourselves. Then what would we achieve? No, we must bring something to the fire. Something must be brought into it. Or we do try to squeeze into it, but that would be wrong. No. There is something we must bring to the fire. Something we must sacrifice. Let us go and see what we can find in order to feed the furnace into an overload, perhaps. Perhaps a crate will still have a purpose. Feed it to the fires, and then we can burn this place to the ground. Burn all the research, burn all their progress. I do not care what their science was to achieve. All it's to achieve was misery, and now my monstrous form. Now the crate burns. It burns most brightly. Make sure it doesn't fall into the water, though. Do not want this fire to be doused just yet. Ah, sprinklers. Destroy the sprinklers, that's what we must do. They cease my progress, they halt my progress. Burn it once more. Now throw it at the correct angle. Destroy that sprinkler. No! Why must you keep activating the sprinklers? We want the sprinklers to be destroyed. Throw the crate hard enough, and we will see it. It will not be used anymore. Come on. Throw the crate, my ball of flesh. Throw it. Throw it as hard as you can. We're still achieving nothing with this. That sprinkler system continues to annoy me. There must be an extra solution. There must be something I am missing. There must be a way to bring those sprinklers to be disabled. Let us continue to try and explore the solutions. Perhaps that big furnace, the huge one, perhaps that will also hold something. Right now my crate simmers. Perhaps if I feed it to that blue thing up there. What if I feed it to you? What will you do? It rejects it for now. Perhaps it must only accept a sacrifice that is burning bright. Fine, I will bring you your burning sacrifice. I'll bring you your burning crate. Just as soon as I find a way to destroy those sprinklers which continue to get in the way of fate. How does one destroy those sprinklers? I do not know. There must be something to do, something I am missing. I mean, throwing a burning crate at them would be part of the cause, but then again, as I see, we throw it above and we catch it. It's so simple, of course. Burn the crate, burn it once more. Now throw it high and be ready to catch. Now get ready to do it again. Make sure you're holding it. Hold it tight. Now throw it above once more and be ready to catch. Now we are making progress. We will take this burning crate, we will take it to the furnace. And we will see the reaction we can create with it. Climb up, do not drop the crate. Dropping the crate will result in us losing our fate. Now throw it above, see what happens. We've overloaded the furnace. Now we are making our progress. Now we are cooking with gas. Now we just need to make our escape. We're getting closer to the end, I suspect. Closer and closer. Now we are no longer the weak one, we are the strong one. Bring that crate of refuse further across. I sense it has a purpose which we will need to use. But it's not a simple trolley, it's actually a train. Only two of them, of course, but still, it still proves our huge strength we have gained. They are waiting there, they are waiting for me, they are waiting to see what I will do next, as you can see. Now let go of that, let go of it. Now we need to be on there, we need to take control of that device. Climb up, climb onto it, climb with all your strength. Grab it and swing it into them. No, we did not swing it hard enough. Come on, we can swing harder, we can swing harder. grab it and swing with all your strength. Ready? Swing! Still not going fast enough. Come on. Now swing it with all your strength. Make the biggest run up you can. Now grab that lever. No. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, my friends. Come on. They're waiting for us. They are waiting to see what our next move is. Now make the run. Run as fast as you can. Another good swing will bring us to our goal. Bring the lever down. Now your fate is sealed. Now I have another way to make my escape. I am coming for you, you horrible creatures. I've already killed your manager who was in his office of decadence, his office of luxury with the 1970s decor of all things. Jump up and make your way out. We are still going to make sure we go out with a big shout. But make sure we push that crate all the way, these wagons all the way. Make sure we are ready to make our escape. Come on, come on. Push it, and push it. Now climb up and escape. We are nearly at the end. We have nearly escaped this decadent land. We are going to make our way out. Oh yes, we are. They continue to watch. They wonder what we'll do. Well, we have one of these things, as you can see. Perhaps this will do something for us. We throw it to the top. Obviously, it won't have enough strength. So, we do what we do with all elevators. Pull the lever. If we can, of course. Climb onto it. And make sure the switch is pushed. But right now, all I want to do is push it further and further away. Come on, you know what to do. We know what to do. We want to throw it, I know we do, but we need to make sure we can push the button. Now, make sure we are on top of it. Climb on top. Now, one of you... The only thing with having many hands is it's hard to tell them what to do. I just want to pull the switch. I just want it to make sure that it's activated. But all I want to do is grab it and throw it like some sort of toy. Come on. We are now on top. Now pull the lever. Pull it as far as you can. Pull the lever and then we can throw it. And we will use its ability to boost itself into the air to our advantage. Come on. All you need to do is throw. Well, it seems that will not work for me. Come on. I see one of the hands. It's trying to grab. Come on. Just grab it and use the switch. The switch is what I want to do. I just want to use it to boost myself. Perhaps having only one grab control was not the best solution in the world. Perhaps if we throw it to them, they will activate it for us. Come on, activate it for me. Thank you very much. Now, throw it up. There we go. Thank you, my friend. He's assisted in our escape, but the door only opens for a split second. That's quite annoying. Right. If you'd be so kind to do it again, activate the switch so I may escape. Right. Throw it up. Now run! Run while we can! Now we're in the next room where they all still observe. And if one of these things hangs out of my reach, why do they sit there and watch? What are they watching? Is it a circus to them? This ball of flesh? Well, that next door is probably my escape. I do not know how much further we have to go in order to escape this cruelty. They still continue to dangle it out of my reach. Perhaps if I was to move away, perhaps I will lower it. Yes, they lower it when they think I am not around. Now run. Run and grab it. Come on. Ah! Come on, grab it! Ah! We fell for their bait. They wanted to drown me so I could not escape. They flush away their problem, the problem they've created. Unfortunately for them, this hive mind can swim. And it will swim, and it will swim away. Find something to grab, find a way to escape. We cannot just spend our life here in this tub of water. There is a way out, don't worry, I know it. Just find something to grab, and then we will escape. Come on, where is something to grab? Ah, we have found a wall. Remove each and every panel, and then we will make our way out. There is a vent here, let us grab it. Come on, pull as hard as we can. Our escape is going to occur, whether they like it or not. They think I'm just a stupid hive mind. They think I can just sit around in a tub and be contained. Well, I already escaped one tub. Now I've escaped another. Now I will escape this pool of water, and then my fate will be saved. See, I already emerge, ready to wreak more havoc. I'm still here. I'm still going to kill everything. I'm going to free my brethren. This ball of flesh will still be ready to do what it wants. But what is this room now? I do not know. I suspect, though, with its forklifts and its large doors, I think we are getting closer and closer to the exit. Escape cannot be far away. Well, this floor is very as I suspected, a collapse was inevitable. So we must grab the wall, we must pull it. Throw ourselves enough times at it, we will make our way to the outside. Charge as hard as you can, charge with all your strength. Now we are through. We are out into the wilderness, we've escaped the facility. This hive mind is free, and hopefully all others will soon come with it as well. Natural sunlight, how much I have missed thee. But it seems this hive mind might have perished in its escape. It now withers and shrinks in daylight. It's a sensation, these strange drones. They're not used to it. Sunlight was something they never encountered. They spent their life living in a ball of water. As a ball of water, kept in eternal darkness. The only light they gained was those cruel and dull lights in the facility. But perhaps still our escape. It will serve as a reminder. Do not experiment with those who are below you, for they will always be plotting against you, and they will eventually find a way to escape and make you pay for your mistakes. We've escaped their lab, we've escaped their research, and now that is the end of the game. That is where it all ends, in another very strange ending. All we achieved at the end was escape, though still, I have many questions left to ask. Who were the masked men? What was their purpose? Was it slavery in the end of the day? I guess a hive mind was what controlled them, and then I escaped, but who were the drowning people? Who were those strange little girls? I suspect there is still a lot left that can be left to my imagination. Perhaps uncovering the mystery of those orbs will also provide an explanation. But that was the end of Inside at the end of my days. What did I think of it though? What did I think of it? Well, it was a very strange game, a very strange one indeed. How does it compare to Limbo though, that other game, the one I loved so much? Well, I don't know. I still find myself liking Limbo more, for I'm glad I played Inside. A very strange experience at the end of the day. A very strange experience. One I enjoyed, and thank you to the Danish Arts Institute. And also a special thanks to all of these people listed, and thank you Playdead. I guess you still have a thing for making platformers, and I also hear a third one of these games is on the horizon. I look forward to seeing it, seeing how it compares to these two. But for now, I must say goodbye, my friends. So goodbye, I will see you later, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed.